In chapter 11, we're going to look at squares and rectangles, but we're going to start with squares first. A square has four sides. These four sides are AB, BC, CD, and DA. All four sides in a square are equal in length. So AB is going to be equal to DC. AD is going to be equal to DCB. AD is also equal to D and C. So no matter where you go, a square has all the sides equal. So if AB is 5 cm, then all the remaining sides are also 5 centimeters in length. A square also has four angles, and all four of these angles are ABC. This is angle ABC. So how do you read this? How do you identify this? This sign stands for the angle sign, and this means it starts from A, goes to B, and then to C. So it is A, B, C, and we're going to look at this A, B, C. So the angle that is in between these two lines is this one right here. Another way to understand this is that the angle is at the point B, and on both sides you've got A and you've got C. So the angle is at B. On either side we have A and we have C. Let's take a look at a few more of the angles that are in a square. So we also have BCD. The angle is at C and it is between B, C and CD. Similarly, we have the third angle, which is CDA, and the fourth angle, that is DAB. All of these angles are right angles, and therefore each one measures 90 degrees in size. Now we can also write these angles in a different way. We can start from the other end. So for the first angle, it was ABC. That's A, B, and C. But we can go backwards now as well. We can go C, B, A. That's right there. So ABC is also equal to CBA. BCD is BCD. It is also equal to DCB. DCB. It's essentially the same angle. It's just that the starting point, you could write B or you could write D. It's where you start from and where you end. The middle part will always tell you where the angle is located or at what point it exists. So looking at this, the angle is at A. So we're talking about this angle right here. And it goes from all the way from B to D. Find the size of the angle ADB. Let's first see where this angle is. So we have the angle at D, which is right here. But at D, we have two angles. We have this one, which is 45 degrees, and this one that we don't know of. So now these two come into play. It's the angle at D, but it starts from A and it ends at B. So it goes down to D and then up along the red line all the way to B. So this is the angle that we're trying to find. Now the square has a 90-degree angle right here. It is A, D, and C. So the entire angle is 90 degrees. And we know that this angle right here, BDC, is 45 degrees. So can you find out how much this angle is going to be? All we have to do is subtract. So ADC, which is the full angle, is equal to BDC. So BDC, this angle, plus the ADB plus this angle. So ADB is equal to 45 degrees. Now the question could also say find the angle X if it was marked on the shape as shown like this. So instead of saying find the size of the angle ADB, you could just say find the angle X, and we would have to do the same thing. Let's do a couple of questions. So here we have another square, and we have one angle that we know is 30 degrees, the other angle is the angle X. This angle falls under ADE. It's not going to be like this one, it's ADE. Now we know that this full angle all the way ADC is 90 degrees. We know that there's a smaller one that's 30 degrees. So can we find out how much this angle is? So it's just like we did it last time. 90 degrees is the full angle. EDC is 30 degrees. So what do we have to add to 30 in order to get 90? It is 60. So angle ADE equals 60 degrees. Here we have another square. We have an angle at the point A. Actually, we have three angles. We have one right here. We have another one that we don't know of, and a third angle that measures 32 degrees. So what we have to find out is the size of this angle. We're going to call it angle X. So how are we going to do this? We know that the angle BAD all the way, the full angle is 90 degrees. All you have to do is subtract the 23 and the 32 from 90. So when we do this, we get X equals 35 degrees. Here we have another square with four right angles, but we have this angle that we don't know of. They've called it A, and this angle we have called it B. We know that this angle right here is 40 and this angle here is 82. We have to find the angle A and B. So we know the angle ADC is 90 degrees, and we know that there is another angle inside here which is 40. So how much is A? A equals 90 minus 40 equals 50 degrees. The angle at DAB is 90 degrees. And we know that this is 82. So how much is this? B equals 90 minus 82 equals 8 degrees.